Hey guys, welcome back to Rule the World, and you can see last episode I decked myself out in this epic steel armor. I've also got myself a reinforced steel hammer by the name of Full Thor. He's an upgrade from Mini Thor. So this episode, what I really want to do is work on getting some food for my NPCs. If I can get some food, I can get even more NPCs working for me. And I think I can use the workers that I'm going to get to actually drive and power the farms that I built. So without further ado, let's get to building a farm. Right, so we're back on the trail. Now, I want to make an ancient warfare farm this episode, and let me show you exactly what that is. It's this thing right here, a crop farm. And it's pretty simple to make. We just need some oak wood planks, a chest, some wooden gear sets, and an iron hoe. We've already done the research, and I've already collected all the materials we're going to need, and they're waiting for me. And I've even made one myself right here, the crop farm. But to show you guys exactly how it's done, I'm just going to make another one because we can never have too many crop farms. We can make the crop farm we've got for carrots and maybe make a new one for potatoes or maybe even wheat. And they're really simple to make. So let me show you how this is done. Now, you don't need a crafting station to make a gear set, but you can use one. So while we're here, we might as well. So that's a gear set. That's 4 sticks and 2 planks of wood. Put those at the sides like that. Now that will make a windmill controller normally, but we don't want that for the time being. We're also going to need some iron for our hoe. So just grab that. Here you go. 2 iron. 2 sticks. And there you go, the iron hoe. We're going to need a chest, which is just like that. And the rest is planks, which is easy as anything. So let's just plunk those along there and along the top. Right, so we put the iron hoe in the middle, just like that. We put the gear sets on the left and the right. Oh yeah, looking good. And we put the chest at the bottom, and bam, another crop farm. Pretty sweet. So now we have 2 crop farms. Let's go and look at where we're going to plant them down. Now, you might see in my inventory, I've got 18 sakura saplings. And that's right, when I was off gathering the wood to make the farms and to make the farmhouse, I also chopped down this sakura sapling that was over here. You can see now I put it back down because that's how you keep wood renewable. And I tell you what, while we're out and about, you might as well gather up some apples, because you can never have too many apples. Oh yeah, delicious. Now it's getting dark, so I'll use my sleeping bag. Oh yeah, hey presto, there you go. Right, so where are we going to put our farm? We've already got our worker, but I figure, this place right behind the blacksmith is the perfect place to put a farm down. Now the problem with a crop farm is, and let me show you, when you put it down, there you go, you see this bounding box? This is where the farm is actually going to be, but this is only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that kind of sucks, you know? That's quite a small area. So I'm just going to dig it up, get the crop farm back, and we're going to invest in a bounds upgrade. And what that does is it makes the farm even bigger. So let's take a look at how you make that. We need, here it is, one of these. You can make a large bounds upgrade or a medium one. We're going to focus on medium because I think we've got the research we need for that. In fact, let's double check what you need to make a bounds upgrade, to make your farm bigger. Okay, right, so we want to make a medium bounds upgrade. Right, and all we need is engineering, and luckily enough we've already researched engineering, so we've got everything we need to go forwards. Let's just put the research book back inside the crafting station, and let's see how you make a medium bounds upgrade. Wow, okay, that's super easy. That's just fences and string. Well, we can borrow some string from the research station. Sorry, I'll bring it back. We'll take 4 because we're going to need 2 of these. And what else do we need? Some fences. There's some. Perfect. Just the right amount. And now we open up the engineering station. Oh, yeah. And we've got 2 medium bounds upgrades. Pretty cool. Now, there are other kinds of upgrades that you can apply to your work sites. You've got different work sites here. A quarry, a tree farm, a crop farm, mushroom farm, an animal farm. Cool. A fish farm. Oh, wow. A reed farm, and the rest is other blocks. But that's pretty cool. That's really, really cool. And you can upgrade them in different ways. You've got bounds upgrades, which means they dig more area. You've got lightly enchanted and highly enchanted tools, which basically means you get more bang for your buck. You know, in the same way you can put like looting on a pickaxe, so you get more items when you bash them. Well, you can do the same to like a farm and every time you dig a farm block, you get more crops back. There's also, what's this? Tool quality upgrade, that just makes it go quicker, and a chunk loader that means it stays running even while you're not playing the game. That's pretty cool. But we're just going to stick with our bounds upgrade because we're going to get our worker to work really hard on the farm. So we're going to have to make him a hoe. We've got a hoe here, a spare peridot hoe, but unfortunately it's a vanilla. It only uses vanilla tools. So we're going to make him an iron hoe because that's a good start. Here we go. A couple of iron blocks. Just the thing. Now the coolest thing about this mod, now there are a lot of cool things about this mod, but one of the coolest things is the fact that NPCs level up. If we make our guy a farmer, and we spend loads of time with him actually farming, he's going to level up as a farmer and get even better at his job. Right, so we want to put our farm down here. So what I'm going to do now is go into build mode and start building a farmhouse for our workers to live in, for our farmers to sleep, and we'll probably put a town hall in there for them to eat. And then we'll put down the farm blocks and get them working on a real farm. Okay, let's jump in. Okay, so I decided that I was going to build my farms around here towards the back of the blacksmith. And I've only created 2 farm blocks so far, so I only wanted to make 2 plots for the fields. Now, however, we've got bound upgrades, which means we can make our farms 9 squares by 9 squares. So I wanted to use cobblestone wall to border these farm plots, and that meant I'd have to make the cobblestone walls 11 by 11 to encapsulate the 9 by 9 farms. So the first thing to do was to get out my trusty peridot shovel and to start digging away at the dirt and clearing out a nice big space to put down my fields of crops. And once I was done, I had a nice kip in my sleeping bag to get rid of the nighttime. Now, the way I designed these crop fields, I put a trench right in the middle because I think with ancient warfare farms, they create farmland, but what they don't do is they don't hydrate it properly. So what I have to do is manually go in myself and create this big kind of river, this water trench that goes in between the 2 fields, and this plows straight through the middle so that I can maximize my coverage and get water to all the blocks that I can. Now I figured that what I could do eventually is power these farms with a water wheel, so I continued the stream all the way up to the place where I was going to build the cottage, and then I set to work building a very small cottage for my farmers to live in and return back to grab their food. Now I wanted to make my new cottage out of sakura wood and sakura planks, so I used sakura wood logs as the framework, and I used sakura wood planks as the wooden floor. But the planks just looked a bit too weird as a rooftop, so I stuck to plain old oak steps for the roof. Again, I used cobblestone for the walls and upside down cobble stairs here and there. I put down a town hall right in the middle, and I put fence posts around the edge, and I finished it off with some dark oak wood doors. Right, and here you go. Here is the finished farmhouse. It's looking pretty cool. It's on a slightly raised hill, and it's all plumbed in now. You can see to the left, there's a whole bunch of dark oak leaves bordering the pathway that we've put down. That's a gravel and cobblestone path, but there's also that hedgerow to give it a bit more decoration. We've also put poppies around the house to decorate that a bit. So let's jump in game now and put down the farm blocks and get our worker actually farming for some real crops. Right, so we're back in game, and now it's time to put down the actual farm blocks. Now, have I got them in my pack? Now I've got the medium bounds upgrades and the farm suite. Now you might see that I've got about half the sakura saplings, and that's because I've been around and I've planted a whole bunch of saplings around the place. I put some down here by the farms. I put some by the house over there. I'm going to plonk one right behind the farm over here as well, and maybe one over here as well. Now, most of them won't grow up to be like kind of huge trees like the one that we got this from, but they're going to look great all the same. Those pink leaves just really look amazing, I think. I'll put one there. And that should be about it. Got one over there by the town hall. I might even try and put one the other side of it. Yeah, there we go. I hope that looks amazing. That's going to look the business. I've got some by the house as well. So over time, they should grow if the conditions are right. And I'll take a look inside the farmhouse to show you guys that. Ah, yes, we've got our town hall in there. And fingers crossed we can get some NPCs down. And they can actually start using this. Now, where has my worker gone? I'm going to go and grab my worker in a sec and put him down. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig away this wall. There we go. And now let's put down these crop farms. Now, I've never done this before, so it's going to be a bit of a learning experience for me. But okay, right, so the bounding box is wrong at the moment. For one, it's too small. So how do I make it bigger? Do I just right-click with the bounds upgrade? Right, so let's see if I can actually change that in the settings. So here you go, you've got the top of this thing. This is where you put the seeds. No, this is where you collect the crops. Resources are where the seeds go, and special resources, I'm not quite sure what they are. We'll have to explore that later. But what we're going to do is we're going to set the bounds now. We've increased the size. We've put the bounds upgrade in. So let's see if I just try creating the... Ah, yeah, so this works. Now let's make this the maximum size, both X and Z. And now we'll move the actual farm block to the right. So what this should do is... Yeah, there we go. This has made the bounds all the way inside the wall. And this is perfect. This is exactly the kind of setup that we want. And so with this in mind, we can go to this other field, right-click with the farm, right-click with the medium bounds upgrade, go into the UI again, and reset the bounds. Now again, we're going to make it huge. Yeah, and we're going to move our block this time all the way to the left. And bam, this has worked as well. Now, how do you set what's going to be grown in here? Well, do we have any potatoes and any carrots? We do know where there's a village, and I do remember going over there and pillaging some potatoes and some carrots, but maybe I didn't. Let's go and check our house to see if there's any potatoes and carrots lying around. Aha, yeah, here we go. We've got some potatoes and some carrots. Oh yeah, pretty sweet. Now we're going to have to get some food for our dude to start working this. So I'm just going to grab some bread for him. And in the end, he can use carrots and potatoes once he's farmed them. But what else are we going to need? We've got our iron hoe to give him. Now, speaking of our worker, where has he gone? Right, now where is he? Here he is. Hello. And he's still looking for that food. Okay, well, let's just right click on him. And what we're going to do is we're going to give him an iron hoe. And check it out. Oh yeah, it's made him a farmer, and it's made his shirt green, and it's changed his name. So let's just right click on him and repack him. And what this lets you do is it puts it back into a little scroll in your inventory, and now you can right click this anywhere, and it'll put the worker down there instead. Now what we want to do is we want to tell our worker to, what we'll do is put carrots as the resource in this one, and potatoes in this one. There we go. Lovely stuff. And now we're going to put our worker right next to this farm. And what he should do is he should automatically... Oh, no, he won't. He's going to get some food. But where's he going? He's going to the town hall, but he's going to the wrong one. So, okay, let's repack him. And I'm going to show you how you can change which town hall the farmer goes to. So what we need is something called an upkeep order. It's a work order. Here we go, an upkeep order. And you make this with just ink, paper and oak wood. We've definitely got the paper, we've definitely got the oak wood. What we might not have is ink, so we've got to keep my eyes peeled for some squiddy squids. Do you see any slippery squiddy squids? I certainly don't, but there's got to be some in the river somewhere. Oh, whoa! Tell you what there is though, there's loads of these nautilus, there's loads and loads of them. Must be some kind of bug, there's loads of them spawned. Oh no, wait, hang on a sec, we've got a squid plant here, and I'm pretty sure that you can use a squid plant to make black ink. And I think you just craft the seeds. Yeah, there you go, 8 ink sacks, perfect. All right, let's get back to base, get back to the engineering station, and make an upkeep order so this NPC knows where he should eat. Right, so you need some paper first. Let's just make some of that. 36 should do. So it's paper in the middle, an oak plank at the bottom, an ink sac there, and oh yeah, an upkeep order. Now we're going to need a whole load of these, so I'm just going to create 8 of them. Kablam! And I'll just take the paper back. In fact, I might as well leave it in there, because I won't need it anytime soon. So let's go and use this work order to show our guy where he's supposed to eat. Right, so here's our town hall. Now when you hover over it, it says press Z to add target position and right click to add the GUI. So please assign an upkeep point. Z, okay, and upkeep time is once every 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes, this guy is gonna come back to this town hall and have a snack. And now if we give him that upkeep order, that I think that's what he should do. And now we'll put some bread in here. And he's doing it! Oh yeah, 2 bread is gone, and now he's gonna go and try and use a work site. Okay, sweet. But I think he might be a bit stuck, so we're gonna have to give him a push out the door. Come on, dude, get to work! Okay, he's not going anywhere, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repack him. I'll set his home here, I'll repack him, and now let's put him down outside, and fingers crossed he's gonna make a run right for this farm. Okay, he's doing it, but he's a bit far away, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him right next to it, so it just looks a bit better. Oh, he's still facing the wrong way, really. But that's fine. And is this working? Oh, yeah, you can see it's working. Oh, yeah, pretty sweet. So now we have our first farmer, and he is actually going around to the different farms and farming up carrots. Pretty sweet. Now he is going to get hungry, and he is going to want to go back to the house. So I'm going to fill up the town hall with a nice little selection of beautiful treats for him. Let's give him some cooked pork chops. Oh yeah, he's going to love that. And I'll go and fetch some apples from the apple tree over there. Oh yes, sweet. But already he's farmer 21. Now let's see, you can track his level somewhere. We haven't given him a name yet, and we haven't given him a custom skin. But as you can see, he's 21 now, which means he's leveled up slightly. You can even give him separate armor. Now, farmers don't really need armor because they don't really go into combat much. But if we want to, we could even give him like a special set of clothes, and he'd wear those. So maybe we could find some farmer overalls and put him in them to make him look a bit more like a farmer. Oh yeah, let's just get these apples in the town hall so this guy has somewhere to eat. Oh, but that's amazing. I don't see any crops going down yet. But I guess once he's tilled all the land, the next step is to put down the crops. Alright, I tell you what actually, let's time-lapse this up and speed up the footage to see him put down these crops and watch them grow. Okay guys, thanks for watching Rule the World, and this has been, well, we built a farm, 2 farms, and we got our farmer finally working. We finally put our worker to work. So next episode, we can look into getting maybe another farmer and working a bit more closely with the NPCs mod to maybe get, well, I don't know, we'll go down the to-do list and we'll see what there is to do. But make sure you check it out. So stay tuned, hit like and favorite and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Rule the World. Take care.